According to the prophecy, Rand the Dragon Reborn was going to declare himself to the people at the tower in form. He'd fought his way through so much to get here, which was some of the obstacles on his journey. Earlier on, the Queen had summoned him after she learned that he was the prophesied Dragon Reborn. She told him that given his new title, he had a great role to play in the last battle. Therefore, it was essential for him to remain in the confines of the palace and under the training of her best men. To Rand, this proposal sounded like imprisonment, and he disagreed with her because it also went against his prophecy as the Dragon Reborn. Seeing that she would imprison him by force, Rand activated his powers to intimidate the Queen, but she struck him immediately and used her power to prevent him from accessing his own superpowers again, hence putting him in a docile position where he was more submissive. Afterwards, they put him in confinement while still in that shielded condition and under strict watch. His friend came and told him that they had a plan to release him so he should not worry. After a short while, one of his secret allies in the palace came in during a change of guard. Once the other one left and she took over, she released Rand from the power shield immediately and he regained energy. Then he stood up and they escaped to farm to fulfill his prophecy. When he arrived in farm, he met several soldiers at the entrance of the tower and they marched forward to confront him. Their leader, standing in their midst, removed his sword and wielded it to challenge Rand. However, he was not going to fight them with a sword and instead he activated his powers. Then he slew them all at once and they fell to their knees without lifting a finger. Afterwards, he walked past them quickly, heading towards the entrance of the tower to fulfill his prophecy. While on top of the tower, he found his friend Egwene and offered to carry her away from that place. Just as they were leaving, Ishamiel the sorcerer stood in their way. Immediately, he used his power to throw Egwene against the wall, and before Rand confronted him, he was also thrown aside. While Egwene was passed out, Rand gathered all his energy and tried to stand up. It was at this moment that his associate Matt came from behind them carrying a spear. He threw it with the aim of hitting Ishamiel, but it went directly through him and injured Rand instead. As Ishamiel disappeared into thin air like a hologram, while Rand was injured, the sorcerer was ready to finish him. However, Egwene came and stood between them and activated her superpowers, ready to fight for her friends. Once he launched his blow at them, she created a shield of protection, and his power could not penetrate. While he kept attacking, some more friends of the Dragon Reborn came to offer assistance. The ladies proceeded to where Rand and Matt were and started using their healing power to close up his wound. Shortly after he recovered fully, Rand stood up and went behind Egwene's shield to face the sorcerer. Then he set his sword on fire using his superpowers and stuck it into Ishamiel according to the prophecy. Immediately after prophecy was fulfilled, a fiery dragon mounted the tower as a sign that Rand was the Dragon Reborn who was to come.